ever since the abrogation of Article 370 and the bifurcation of former state Jammu and Kashmir in 2019. The appeals to restore the statehood have been repeated by many political parties, particularly from the valley. Though the Supreme Court earlier agreed with them, it heard the matter again today as its previous order has not been implemented. And it said demands for restoration of Jammu and Kashmir statehood cannot ignore the Pahalgam terror attack and consequent regional security implications. A bench led by Chief Justice of India BR Gavai was responding this morning to a petition seeking implementation of a December 2023 Supreme Court order which said Jammu and Kashmir statehood should be restored at the earliest opportunity after the conduct of an assembly election. The election was held in September-October 2024. The Omar Abdullah-led National Conference, part of the India bloc with the Congress, formed the government after winning 27 of Jammu and Kashmir's 42 seats. Reminder that the United Opposition India bloc, of which Mr. Omar Abdullah's party is a part, is at the central level, not state level. The petition heard today seeks the return of Jammu and Kashmir as a state within 2 months and calls the delay in following the Supreme Court's order a violation of India's federal structure. Senior advocate Gopal Sankar Narayanan urged the court to club and list all such petitions. Quote, if an executor aspect is being sought, then a bench may be constituted and a timeline fixed. Let the government first give a response, Chief Justice replied. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the government, said he would seek instructions as directed, but pointed out, and I'm quoting, we assured statehood after elections, but I don't know why the issue is being agitated now. This is not the time to muddy the waters. Jammu and Kashmir had been bifurcated into union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh in August of 2019. This was after the government scrapped Article 370 that gave it a special status. Since then, the government has repeatedly said statehood will be restored at an appropriate time. But a timeline was never announced. In 2023, the Supreme Court directed the Election Commission to hold an assembly election, first since 2014, with Jammu Kashmir having been under President's rule since. Recently, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah wrote to all political parties urging them to introduce a bill in the parliament to restore statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. Mr. Abdullah said restoration of statehood was not a favor, but an essential course correction, and that the precedent of downgrading a state would have unsettling consequences. Restoration of statehood was also a core issue during election campaigning, with the Congress, the National Conference, and the others from the India bloc putting pressure on the BJP to keep its promise. But those demands took a backseat after April 22 when terrorists from the Lashkar-e-Toiba affiliated the Resistance Front killed 26 people after asking questions about their religious identities in Pahalgam's Baisaran Valley. India, which said it had proved the Pakistan Army and Deep State were involved, responded with Operation Sindoor precision military strikes against terror camps in Pak and Pak-occupied Kashmir. That triggered a counter-response from Islamabad with an 88-hour military conflict between the two countries that only ended after Pakistan called India to request a ceasefire.